Hello, welcome to Joyous Jabbers. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Tiffany.
Glad you're here with us today.
Yes. Today's baking day, so my mom wanted to show you what we're doing.
Yes. I don't know if you can see, but this sucker is
Oh, I
full.
can hear it bubbling.
That's full of dough. That will end up being 5 loaves
Sourdough.
of honey oat sourdough.
And this is dough for sourdough pizza tonight.
That's pizza tonight. So yeah, it's baking day.
This one smells more sour than that one.
Well, that one's got issues.
This one's got issues.
Yeah.
So we wanted to...
And, well, no, I do want to share. Last week I told you about my whole zipper dilemma. Yeah, so I've been going around with one zipper that doesn't go and it come completely out, and I had to go looking for a purse. Of course, couldn't find one I liked at Walmart. That would be asking too much. So we then went to Target because that is the store that carries the, can you get it? The King Arthur white whole wheat flour that we use to make said sourdough.
So good.
So yeah, so we went to Target to get that, and looked around for a purse, and no black purses that I enjoyed there either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. So later on, we ended up at Burlington to pick up some salt. We get the
Granules.
rocky kind of salt.
Himalayan.
And put it in the shaker, and we're nearly out, as you can see. We go through quite a bit of salt, and they were out too. See, I didn't get it at TJ Maxx because they've gone up on their price. Yeah, so then I saw it cheaper at Burlington. Where are you going?
I'm just getting closer
Oh,
because
okay.
I was...
You were out? Okay. Anyway, so they didn't have it this week at Burlington, so we're going to have to go to Ross next week. Maybe they'll have it. Or
But you found your purse at Burlington.
Oh, so when we were at Burlington, I hit the jackpot in purses.
Yeah, it was a pretty good selection of purses.
They had a full aisle, both sides, of black purses.
And then they had some on the long aisle.
And so I ended up with a very nice purse that's got the prerequisite zippers and
pockets,
snaps and pockets and compartments. Yeah, I'm gonna like this one. And you know, it's a Rossetti. I haven't had great luck with the Rossettis, so we'll see. But they say it's $69. Now the Rossettis I got were $30, so we'll see.
But you got this one for $25.
That's what I'm saying. This one they say is $69. You know, Burlington, you don't pay that. So yeah, I got it for $25 plus tax. So I came out with a good purse. I'm quite happy.
At Walmart, I got these fine liners.
Oh yeah,
sale.
I'm now jealous because the sign said it was down from $6.99 to $6.49,
and I was like,
"That's not a sale. That's not a clearance."
Sale. So I went to go check them out, and they were $1.
Yeah, now I'm envious. No, I'm not. That would be wrong.
You have so many fine liners.
I do.
I don't have any.
But this is a really nice collection.
It is, but you have all those colors.
It's a really nice collection.
But you have all those colors.
I do. I love my whatever.
Stedlers.
Is that what they are? I don't know. I love them. I've got the 42, and I just love them.
And another thing I've gotten recently is a new phone case.
Yes.
These are rose gold pineapples.
Hers died.
Mine died completely. It fell again onto the floor, and this part of it, because I had a 2-parter that clasped, this part of it just snapped off. And so I was left with the rubber and the back part, and just wasn't fun.
It wasn't pretty either.
No.
It wasn't very safe either.
No, I'm glad it didn't break.
So on to our bookish content. This week, I probably need to go get that book. You go ahead and talk about yours.
Oh, so right now I'm rereading Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. And the cool thing is that another Mysterious Benedict Society sequel is coming out, I think this month or next month. The guy said he was done with the trilogy, and then he wrote a prequel book about Mr. Benedict.
Right.
And then he was like, I have more. And
he had more to say.
He had more to say, dang it. And so we're going to get a sequel, so I'm wanting to reread this and then read the prequel because I've never read the prequel. So Yeah, I started reading this, and the first chapter, first paragraph, I started tearing up at 10 at night, and because I just was train wrecked with emotions because she read it aloud to me when I was smaller, so it was very emotional. And then that's really the only book I'm reading right now.
Yeah, well, I tried to read The Library at Mount Char. Yeah, it says, it's very clear in here what the book is, but I just didn't read it that way.
Well, and we sort of have a tinted rose.
Yes,
on
and
stuff.
it was I DNF'd it after, I don't know,
100 pages.
I didn't get that far.
Oh, really?
No, it was a struggle to read. It was about death. It was about torture. It was about death. And I'm okay with things dying, but this was inflicting death, and then it became confusing, and it just goes against all my morals, and
Just
so
wasn't for you.
I just decided, somebody else may enjoy it, but that's not my kind of book.
Yeah.
So I put it down, and what I've got left from the library is Cold Shot, and I am looking forward to starting this. The problem is that it's the first one it's book 1 in the Chesapeake Valor series. And I have a feeling I'm going to really like it.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're going to really like it too.
And so I don't want to start it too far before library day.
Which is going to be next week, since I still have like 6 library books.
Yeah, so I was going to start reading this on Monday. I thought about maybe picking it up and reading it some today and this weekend. But the remastered Zelda game,
Link's Awakening, is coming today.
it's on its way
It's
here.
on its way. It's in transit.
It will be here in a few
So
hours.
excited.
And so there are 3 of us who want to play it.
Yeah, well, and Dad is sort of
Ooh,
like,
really?
what's it look like? What is it going to be like?
He really likes Breath of the Wild too. Actually, we love Breath of the Wild so much. I started it over for the 3rd time, and I'm playing it completely different in different order and everything. And I'm just loving it. I love that open world
Do what you
adventure
want.
kind of story with little quests to fill, and I like that.
And because she started over, I finally was like, you know what? I don't like my save file, so I'm just going to start over. I'm actually having fun with it this time around. I had fun with it last time around, but I just felt pressured to do the Divine Beasts and do all the quests.
Right, and to do it in the order that they're suggesting you do it.
And so this time I haven't even gotten started on the map except for one tower, and that was by mistake. I was paragliding from a mountain, and I was like, oh look, there's a tower, and I didn't even have to climb up it.
She landed on it.
I landed on it. I was like, oh well, while we're here, just
well,
plug
that
it
was
on.
the easy way. Easy button.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I love cutting grass. I don't ride horses.
She has converted me into cutting grass.
And why have you started to be a grass cutter?
I need the rubies.
That's right. Money, people.
Money.
I hope my teeth aren't black. I have this new chocolate milk that I'm making. It's almond milk. It's dark, the black cocoa, and really sweet sweetener. And I am just loving it. And I just feel like I've got black teeth or black.
Yeah, you don't have black.
Oh,
It's fine.
good.
You don't have like pristine white teeth.
Well,
but
I
they're
don't
not.
ever have pristine white teeth. I don't know that I ever had pristine white teeth.
Yeah, but
It wasn't a thing.
Yeah, I'm just really in a reading slump right now, and so I'm really hoping that Mysterious Benedict Society will help cure it. And then also Howl's Moving Castle. I've never read anything by this author, or I've never seen the movie either. It's by Studio Ghibli. I'm probably not saying that right, but it's a very well-known cartoonist from Japan, I want to say. They make very fun, just wholesome cartoons. So I'm excited to get to read this one. I own this copy.
Yeah, so we have Link. What is it? Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening.
We have that on its way, and so I'll be playing that pretty much as soon as it gets here today. Because we're waiting on dough to rise, and it has to ferment for 7 hours. So
She's
there's
claiming seniority.
Yes. Sean bought it, so he'll get dibs.
when he gets home.
Yes, so
And then when he starts to play with my older brother who lives in like a couple hours away online, then I'll be like, fine now, give it to me.
yeah. And so tomorrow I'll do some prettying up of my bullet journal. I've already started getting some stocking stuffers, and I need to log that on my Christmas pages in my bullet journal. And yeah.
Christmas shopping is quite soon.
Yes.
I'm excited to Christmas shop.
We are definitely in. I have to make my Christmas list.
Oh, speaking of Christmas lists, if you're interested in
One
Brandon,
debacle here.
I had my Christmas list all done, out there for grabs. I'm very specific. I know what every person spends, so I know how to get everything on my Christmas list. Okay, so I put Mistborn Secret History and Arcanium Unbound. Arcanium Unbound is all of Brandon Sanderson, a lot of his short stories.
I thought it was all of them.
Well, that's the thing is I saw it as a lot of them, not all of them, and then I was.
As she was telling me about it yesterday.
I was checking over it, and it says all of his stories. I'm like, wait, Mistborn Secret History is a short story
Of his.
of his. 14 something, and Arcanium Unbound is 16 something. So I looked. Mistborn Secret History is in Arcanium Unbound. So yeah. So if you're looking for a Brandon Sanderson short story collection, Arcanium Unbound has Mistborn Secret History.
So don't waste your money and get both.
Don't waste your money to get both, because that would have been very annoying.
It would have been a saddening thing.
It would have been very sad.
To realize that you could have had twinkle lights.
Yes, I put twinkle lights on the list.
You could have had better twinkle lights instead of a
Yeah.
duplicate book. That's
Yeah. But segueing into reading and stuff, again, the book slump. So I read, I don't know if I talked about this in the last video, but I read Aeronaut's Windlass.
I think you did.
Yeah. And I read The Ancient Magus Bride or something like that.
Yeah, you mentioned this last
Yeah,
time.
and so I just finished reading The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson, which is Mistborn Era 2. The
She
first
liked
book.
that one.
I did like that one. I was still in my slump, and so I didn't enjoy it as much as I could have. And it had a lot of action in it. So if you can't really follow action as much, you might not enjoy that book. But I did give it 4 stars. It was really good. I loved the banter. There was so much wit and banter in that book.
That's fun.
Yeah, so.
On another note, Sean, my middle child, is reading Stormlight Archive,
yes.
and he's really enjoying it.
He's only got like 150 pages left.
So that means he's getting into the real fast-paced portion.
Yeah, because it's a big hunkin' book. It's 1,000. I think it's 1,000 plus pages long.
I think that one's 950 or something like
I
that. I think it's
1,000.
right under 1,000.
It's near that mark.
Yeah.
And it's really good, and he's really enjoying it, which I'm uber
Yeah.
glad about.
That's neat. It's neat to see him going back to doing some reading for fun.
And it's neat to see the theories he has. Because he can't read it all in one sitting, and he can't read a lot of it. He just reads chunks of it. And so he'll read it on the way to work, and then while he's working, his mind is going. So he's like, so I think this is what's happening with Kaladin, and I think this is what's happening with Shalyn. And I'm just like, oh, really?
Or Shalon, as some people call her.
Yeah, and I'm like,
It's
oh, really? Second guess himself.
Shalon. Of course you are, because that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
I am not going to be delusional to think I'm going to pick up much books. I am going to try and pick up 1 or 2 of hers that she got from the library, because some of those sounded really good. One by Anne Perry, which is the first in the series, so I think I'm going to pick that one up.
The only
It's
reason
a short read.
The only reason I'm struggling with that one is because it's set in Victorian or Regency era, which I love, but the author is depicting it in the light of the men think women are stupid, and so the main character, Charlotte, her dad is kind of like, don't let the women read the newspaper because their minds can't handle it, and I'm like, this is so frustrating.
Well, I might not like it, so we'll see.
And I already know it's going to be a Romeo and Juliet situation because that's what it says on the summary.
Okay.
It says that their romance is forbidden, but they're gonna get married because they're a sleuthing duo.
Okay.
So it's like there's gonna be a happy ending, but there's gonna be angst. And
Along
so
the way.
I need to read it in order to get into the series where there's no more romantic angst.
So I'm probably going to pick up a few of her books, see what I think of those.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, there's Zelda play.
There is Zelda to play, so I'm not delusional to think that I'm going to read all 6+ the library books, because I have some on my Kindle too.
Right.
And between like this week.
And we're dog sitting for my sister
Yeah.
and my parents. We're going over to my sister's and letting them do their business and play a little bit and once a day. And my husband and Sean are going over a second time in the day.
To do the same
And
thing.
then my parents' dog will be here. And
Yeah, we'll have
so-
to get some clips of Hutch.
Yeah, maybe a vlogging style
Ooh,
next
that would
week.
be fun.
So we'll see. There'll be lots to do, lots to show.
But
so
we'll show you a lot of Zelda.
yeah. So I guess that's it for today. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.